Hey everyone, it's Heather Nichols, and I have some more Christmas tags to share with you today. When I first saw the new All Is Bright set that came out with the October release, I knew I wanted to use that vintage lantern to make a shaker tag. I'm stamping the lantern from the All Is Bright set with some sugar cube ink, and I'm stamping that onto some honey cardstock. I have everything set up in my MISTI so that if I need to stamp the image multiple times for a crisp image, I can do that. I'm stamping the lantern just a few more times. Since I have all of my supplies out, it doesn't hurt to do a little mass production. Once I have the lanterns all stamped, I'm using the coordinating All Is Bright die to die cut the lantern images out. I need a solid die behind the lantern image to be the base for my tag and for my shaker element, and so I'm trimming out that center piece of the die, and I can tape it back in when I need to, which you'll see just a little bit later in the video. I replaced the center of the lantern die back into place using some purple tape and the stamped image as a guide. I'm die cutting that from a foam adhesive sheet so that I can create the shaker element for my tags. Once all my die cutting is done, I need to stamp the sentiment that is inside the lantern onto the tag base. I'm using the actual lantern die cut as a guide to place where the sentiment will go. I'm using the Merry Christmas sentiment from the set. And once I have that in there, I'm going to replace the stamped lantern with the sugar cube tag base and stamp the sentiment right into place so that it lines up with the window of the lantern. I'm attaching the foam adhesive die cuts to the tag base so that we can put this shaker element together. I'm just lining it up. It was easiest to line up the handle at the top of the lantern, and everything else just fell right into place. Once the base of the shaker tag is all done, I need to attach a piece of acetate behind the opening on the stamped lantern so that they can house and keep all of the shaker elements inside the tag. I am adding some 1/8 inch wide sticky tape around the window opening of the lantern, and then I'm adding the piece of acetate. It's about a 2 by 2 inch square right behind there. I'm peeling off the paper on the foam adhesive, and I'm leaving just a small piece of it on the side of the lantern window. Where I left the paper backing on the foam adhesive sheet is where I'm going to add the shaker elements into the lantern. I'm adding the front stamped lantern to finish off the tag, and then I'm going to use a funnel. I'll slip that funnel right into the side of the tag and sprinkle the shaker filling, which I'm using some tiny star confetti that I had, and have that go right into the shaker. I can see how much shaker filling I have, whether I need to add more or take some away by doing it this way. Once the shakers are filled, I'll go in and peel that piece of backing paper out to seal the side of the shaker closed. I dressed my lanterns up just a little bit more for the holidays using some pine sprigs, and those are die cut from olive cardstock using the Winter Greens die collection. I'm using burlap twine and tying some little bows that I'm attaching to the lanterns with some multi-matte medium, and then I'm also using that burlap twine at the top of the tags. That's what I'll use to tie these tags onto gifts or gift bags or whatever else I decide to do when the time comes. I hope you enjoyed the shaker lantern tags that I shared today. You can find all of the supplies to create this project at the Tailored Expressions web store at tailoredexpressions.com. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I'll see you next time.